Hi guys, today we are going to continue with our bedroom drawing assignment, and we're going to start right here at the same spot in this app.sketchup.com in Google Chrome, and we're just going to open our drawing. Now today what we're going to do is we are going to start cutting some openings into our room. So we need to start drawing some doors and maybe where some windows are if you measured those out when you did your plan. If you didn't, you can measure them before we do this. But I will show you how to do that right now. So all the view tools are all the same. You guys did a great job of making your three-dimensional walls and everything. And now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and make some doors. Now the first new tool we are going to use is we are going to use this tape measure tool down here. And this tape measure tool is going to allow us to draw lines on our faces of our objects that aren't really a line. It's just kind of a marker that tells us where stuff is. So what I'm going to do is I am going to click on this wall and I'm going to come over. I'm watching down here in the screen. I'm going to come over just 6 inches, and I'm actually going to type 6 in the quotation marks for 6 inches like we did before. And I know that there is a door 6 inches away from this wall. I also know that door is 30 inches wide, so I'm going to click again, and I'm going to just type 30 inches. Now you'll notice when I did that 30, I started it on the first line. I didn't start it back in the corner. So this is going to be one edge of our door. I'm going to click here. I'm going to go over, and I'm going to type that 30 inches. And now that'll be the other side of our door. And I know my door is 80 inches high. So I'm going to click right here on the floor. I'm going to start moving up, and I'm just going to type 80 inches. Now, like I said, these lines are not actually on our drawing. What we need to do then is go back to our line tool, and we are just going to go over these lines with our line tool. And then we can take our eraser tool and we can erase these marks, and we have our line. Now, if we did this right, what we can then do is take our push-pull tool, and you'll see how it highlights a different area here. We can take our push-pull tool and push it through. Oh, I went too far. That's okay. We'll just hit Control-Z to undo. We want to push it through so that it is right even with this face. And then you can see it actually deletes it. Okay, so if you push it through too far, it'll push it out the other side. You just want to make it even with this face right here. And then you have your door. Now, I also know on this side of the room there's a window. All right, so let's I'll walk you through it again with the window. We're going to take our tape measure tool, and I know the window is about 20 inches from that wall, and I know the window is 5 feet wide, so I'm going to type 60 inches. That's the width of the window. And then if I measure from the ceiling, oh, I actually messed up, I'm sorry. I want to click here and bring it over 60 inches. Anytime you mess up, if you just press Control-Z, you can go back. Then I'm going to go down here. I know this. If I click here and I come up, I know it's 40 inches from the floor. And if I go down, I know it's 18 inches from the ceiling. So now I have this box that I marked out with my tape measure tool. I'm going to go take my pencil tool. And I'm going to use these lines. Oh, okay. If this happens, guys, I'm actually glad this happened because sometimes you have to be sure that you have your stuff marked at the right spot. Okay, this line didn't go on the wall. So I'm just going to undo a couple times, Control Z, and you can see that guide wasn't at the right spot. That's okay. I'll take my tape measure tool again. Make sure it's on the wall. Go down that 18 inches. And now it's at the right spot. Okay, so that's going to happen sometimes. Just go back, fix it. Mistakes like that are going to happen. I've used this program a long time and I still make those mistakes like that. Sometimes you just have to switch your view around to look at it from a different perspective. So I took my pencil tool, traced around it. I'm going to go ahead and take my eraser tool, erase these guides, take my push-pull tool, and push it through right to that face. And now I have my window. Now I also know there's a closet over here. And I know the closet is 6 inches in, so we're going to take this. We're going to come over 6 inches. And the closet is 72 inches wide. So I'm going to take my tape measure tool here. I'm going to click. I'm going to go over 72 inches. And then the closet doors are also 80 inches tall. So I'm going to go up 80 inches and I keep just typing that number in down here to make sure it's precise. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Take this pencil tool, trace it out, erase my guides, take my push-pull tool. All right, and now I have my closet. So you can see we did some openings of where we're going to be able to put doors and windows and all that kind of stuff. Okay, now if you really want to get creative here, all right, and this is like extra if you want to. There's a closet here, right? We can add that closet. I know the closet is about 28 inches deep. So I can take my pencil tool, and again, this is just extra. If you want to add on, you don't have to do this, right? So I know I did that before. I've used my offset tool before, so I can do that. I forget how big I made this. Let's double check how big we made this. 4.5 inches, okay. So let's take our offset tool. And this is all stuff you've done before. You should know how to do this. And then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take my push-pull tool. I'm going to pull my floor down like I did before. I'm going to pull this down like I did before. I'm going to pull this up. And then I can actually do the wall of my closet. All right, so you don't have to do that. If you're looking for a little extra work, you can then go back and do the carpet. You could paint the wall of your closet. All right, but you can see how we could start making, adding on to the room and even making more rooms of our house added on. All right, so I'm just going to get rid of this. This is where you guys should be after this week. This is the next step. You should have your room, your carpet, your walls, and then you should have your windows and doors cut out. All right? So if you get to this point, you're just going to do the same thing. You're going to save it. You're going to take a screenshot, submit it as your assignment, and that'll be it. It is starting to get a little more difficult now, but good luck, guys. You've been doing a really great job so far. I'm excited to see how you do with this step. Thanks a lot. Good luck.